Okay, so I just got back from inspecting the crawl space of a house, and I'm going to show you the video that I made. And that video is actually for an investment company that I own and operate. And I am in the real estate business as a licensed associate broker, and we have a team of agents and we do a lot of traditional home sales. But also, I run a company that buys houses, fixes them up, and resells them. Now, if you've watched my YouTube videos on this channel, on my personal channel, you can see I do a lot of DIY kinds of stuff around my own house. It's not a big deal. I don't call in the professionals necessarily to do some quick things around my house. Periodically I bring in the guys that work for me and get things done properly by professionals. But I like to tinker around I like to do different things. So you've seen some of those videos. But in the company where we're renovating homes, we do this with licensed contractors and professionals. And I just met up with a professional termite company at a property, and I was in the crawl space, and I called them out to take a look, and they did indeed find this termite damage. So a lot of people don't have the chance to see and to be intrusive, if you will, in a house structure to find problems like this. And if you are in an area where termites are known to be active, it's really important that you have an annual inspection and that you have a professional company that comes out at least once a year, inspects the property, treats it if necessary, so that termites don't cause any damage to your property. Termites can cause a lot of structural damage, and I've been in homes where we have had to replace walls, areas of a house rebuilt because of the termite damage, and termites just eat through the wood. So anyway, I'm going to tack on the video that I just made for my investors to explain to them a little bit about termite damage, because I've realized that I know a lot of people that live in other parts of the country and they don't really understand that this is a thing, and they don't have termites where they are. It's not a problem in their location, but here in North Georgia it is. So I'm going to transition to that video right now, and appreciate you watching. Please give me a thumbs up, and this video a thumbs up, and like my channel if you like this content, and feel free to leave any comment. I try to keep up with most of the comments, but I'm getting a lot these days, and I will try to keep up. But if you have any comments, do you have any experience in your house with termites causing damage? Okay, so I'm about to go into this crawl space of a house that we're working on, and I want to show you something that's very common here in North Georgia. If you're not from this part of the country, you may not be used to seeing what I'm about to show you. And I'm going to show you termite damage in this house. And this is typical in this area when we buy fixer-upper houses. We love properties that have neglected maintenance. And this property did not have any termite inspections for a couple of years, and termites have come back. And so the owner of the property says that they had termites years ago. They haven't had any problems in years, but for the last couple of years, maybe because of coronavirus and scheduling or whatever, there was no termite inspection. But we just had a termite inspection today with a professional company, and they found some. So I'm going to show this to you. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to try to get back to this corner where the termite inspector found the termite damage. So, as you can see, there's a lot of cobwebs. I'm going to try to get the camera there. And you can see that damage right in the middle of the frame right now. You can see that is termite damage, and then on the other joist on the other side of this four joist. See if we can get this lighting right. There's some more damage on that piece of wood as well. And he found some other evidences of termites there. He knocked off the tunnels that the termites make. So I wanted to show this to you because if you have never lived in an area, if you don't live in an area where termites can be active in a house, this kind of damage takes place without you ever knowing it. It's taking place unless you have a very intrusive inspection by a professional that can find this. Now I've seen it myself without an inspector coming out, but when I see it, then I call the professional termite company, and they give me a nice report and everything that I can use to negotiate the price. Now, depending on the extent of the damage and how early it is caught in the process, this might be very minor surface damage to the wood, and just by killing off the termites, you're okay. It's a cosmetic. It definitely, weakens the wood structure to a certain extent if a little bit of it is eaten out. But if it's only a little, it really is insignificant. But termites can actually cause a lot of damage, and I've had a house where we had to replace a whole wall, the exterior wall, the whole wall of the house on the exterior. So anyway, we see this a lot. It's very important that we deal with this in North Georgia when we fix and flip homes. And it's not a big deal, but it can be very expensive if the termites have caused a lot of structural damage. So if you have any questions about what we do and why we like projects like this, give me a call or schedule an appointment. I'd be glad to tell you more about our fix and flip single family house projects.